Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum. Oh, happy Monday! I'm calling my show the Peter Shit Show for a moment because I am so stressed out that nothing is what it seems anymore. So this is Central Arizona College where I'm teaching right now, and every little thing is getting on my nerves lately. And it's Monday morning, and once again, it's very reminiscent of last Monday. I don't feel like I'm energized for another week, and unfortunately, I had promised to take it easy during the weekend, but it's a lot easier said than done, especially when you start the weekend already completely drained and there's just no energy left to even recharge on the weekend. It kind of reminds me of a quirk that I have with my cell phone. It you can usually charge your phone and talk at the same time, right? The problem is if you zero out the battery, it often takes quite a few minutes to juice up before you could do anything on it. And unfortunately, my life has zeroed out, right? My battery has completely zeroed out to the point that I need a good charge before I could. And I haven't had an opportunity to do that. And as of late, I feel like I'm being spun around and around and around and around, and I feel dizzy. And I need you to pray for me. So I'm at the office, and I can't find an attendance sheet that I took in order to enter into the computer. I left without doing that last week because I was so stressed out. And there's no signs of this ending. I need a good charge. That's what I need, right? Unfortunately, uh, I also haven't been eating very well as a result of that. Obviously, a bad sleep pattern will usually lead to a bad eating habit in its own right. I I don't know what to do. Anyway, so about that colleague that let's pretend he's sitting in that chair right there. I need to go stab him. Let's just pretend. I need to let that out. I needed to let that out. Um, and so he's not a bad person, though. He's not. And maybe I just needed open communication. And maybe when I see him today, I'll say a hello to him or something because otherwise I can't get it out of my system. I felt so good just stabbing, pretending to stab him. Right. I need to pour a sword out of lead so I can pretend to stab him with that as well. Okay. See, that's how messed up everything. That was my wake up alarm. And wait a minute, I can't even turn. My phone's not working. I won't even turn off. Okay. Uh, but nothing is what it seems anymore. Uh, it's just weird. It's just weird. Okay. Hopefully this will pass too. I've had times where I felt like this before too. So hopefully this will pass. All right. Please continue to pray for me. Aside from the stabbing people, another fantasy I sometimes have is, especially in a public area like this, is I sometimes fantasize that to go up to somebody and poop on them. I don't know why. Especially somebody that disgusts me with their situation. I didn't fantasize about that with this guy, but other people I have. Uh, I had a classmate who had uh, he wanted to lose weight, and he said that the reason he wasn't successful with losing weight was that he wasn't pooping enough. That's what he told me. And I thought to myself, well, you seem pretty full of shit yourself too, right? He often made empty promises with me. He often uh, did things that I found very disrespectful, and I just thought he was full of shit himself. And so I fantasized about pooping on his head, right, when he was out in public. The last straw that made me very upset about him was that when I was working on my PhD, he was in college, and he was struggling with discrete math, and I. I offered to tutor him. In return, he didn't have any money to pay me, but in return, he was going to help me network with some girls that he knew. So this happened during a fall semester, and the following semester, we were chatting one day, and he wanted me to wish him luck for this girl that he wanted to talk to, and it worked out for him. And I thought to myself, now that he has a girl for himself, he can look for one for me as well. This is great, right? This was around January, February when he met the girl, but I was sorely mistaken. He decided that he would spend all his time with the girl, and he forgot about me. And that new year, he had made the resolution to lose weight, and he had been complaining about not pooping enough. And so when I noticed the situation with the girl, I fantasized about going up to, especially when he's with the girl, go up to him and poop on his head. Right? That's what I fantasized about. But I fantasized about pooping on other people too. I won't say who over here, but I have in the past as well. Okay. It feels so good to get that out of the way, especially the stabbing. I need to pour a sword out of some really toxic metal, lead or antimony or arsenic, or maybe I need to start working on that nuclear reactor. Then I could pour one out of bismuth, and I could activate it to make a trace amount of polonium 210, and then I could pretend stab. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.